What if the secret to better sleep didn't lie in a new mattress or some fancy gadget, but in something much simpler and far more powerful? For seniors, getting quality sleep can feel like an uphill battle, and the usual advice often falls short. But here's the kicker: the right vitamins might be the missing link to a peaceful night's sleep. Most people don't realize that certain vitamins, specifically for sleep, can make all the difference. Imagine feeling rested, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day, simply by focusing on what's already on your plate. Sounds like a game changer, right? Let's dive into the top 4 vitamins that can transform your sleep quality and discover how they're especially beneficial as we age. There's a moment in everyone's life when they whisper to the silence of the night, "Why can't I just sleep?" And the answer, though hidden in plain sight, often lies not in some magic pill or trendy gadget, but in the nutrients we feed our body. Imagine this: 5 simple vitamins scattered in everyday foods quietly hold the power to realign your circadian rhythm, deepen your rest, and offer true insomnia relief. It sounds almost too good to be true, but that's the beauty of nature. These vitamins D, E, C, B6, and B12 aren't just health buzzwords. They're the architects behind deep sleep tips that actually work, gently steering your system back to balance. Vitamin D, for example, plays the role of a silent guardian in your bedtime routine. While most chase melatonin supplements or soothing herbal teas, few realize that the sunshine vitamin sets the stage for how well you sleep each night. Without it, your circadian rhythm, the inner clock that tells your body when to wind down, starts to tick offbeat. Then there's vitamin E, a sort of shield during sleep-deprived nights, guarding your brain and hormones from a chaos that stress and fatigue often leave behind. It's these small, natural sleep remedies that stack up to something much greater than a temporary fix. Now enter vitamin C, our immune system's best friend, and surprisingly, a secret weapon in sleep hygiene. It doesn't just fight off colds, it supports sleep quality with remarkable strength. In the same breath, we meet vitamin B6, a backstage worker in the dream factory, helping you recall your dreams and producing serotonin, the feel-good chemical that slowly melts anxiety. Without enough B6, your brain is like a radio out of tune, static-filled, restless, unsure of the right frequency for calm. And finally, there's vitamin B12, often overlooked but deeply impactful. It's the silent conductor of your internal rhythm, ensuring that your body knows when to rise and when to rest. For those struggling with better sleep habits, B12 might just be the missing piece of the puzzle. Combined, these 5 form a symphony, a biological bedtime meditation that doesn't need sound to work its magic. What's fascinating is that all these nutrients are hiding in plain sight, in your breakfast, your snacks, your dinner plate. Yet most people pass them by, chasing pills instead of plates. That's where the real journey begins. Because now that we've discovered who these 5 heroes are, it's time to meet them one by one and understand the roles they each play in our night's rest. Among all the vitamins, vitamin D feels almost like the sun's personal messenger. It doesn't just support bones or immunity, it whispers directly to your circadian rhythm, reminding it when to rise and when to rest. For many who struggle with insomnia relief, the root issue isn't always in the mind, it's in the morning. Without regular sunlight exposure, your body gets confused. The sleep-wake cycle falters, and suddenly, bedtime routine feels like a battle. But when you give your body its daily dose of vitamin D, it's like handing over the instructions to your internal clock. Clarity returns. Calm returns. What's striking is how many people walk through life with a quiet deficiency they don't even know they have. Especially after the age of 50, vitamin D levels tend to drop dramatically. And with that drop comes a storm of sleep disturbances, trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, even symptoms that resemble sleep apnea. The good news? Nature left us clues. Fatty fish, egg yolks, dairy, and fortified juices, all of them quietly packed with this crucial nutrient. Yet the most powerful source? Morning sunlight. Just 10 to 30 minutes a day can shift your whole sleep quality. But we don't just need vitamin D for relaxation techniques or better sleep habits, it's a foundation. Without it, even the most sophisticated bedtime routine might crumble. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint. And if you think you're getting enough just from diet alone, think again. Urban living, sunscreen, cloudy weather, all of these can block your body's ability to synthesize D. That's why early morning exposure with its gentle UV rays becomes such an important ritual for those chasing true, natural sleep remedies. Now here's something most people miss. Vitamin D doesn't work in isolation. It works in harmony with your body's other processes. It helps regulate melatonin production, which means it doesn't just help you fall asleep. It helps you stay asleep and wake up refreshed. This is where deep sleep tips get real. No fluff. Just biology and behavior working together in a rhythm as ancient as the sun itself. And so, in this story of sleep, vitamin D steps forward as the quiet force behind the curtain, the one setting the stage for everything else to perform. But what happens when that stage needs protection? When the brain and body are worn from lack of rest? Well, that's when another hero takes the spotlight. If vitamin D sets the stage for sleep, then vitamin E is the quiet guardian who stands watch through the night. This underrated nutrient operates like a shield, especially when the body is under stress or running low on rest. For anyone navigating sleepless nights and craving insomnia relief, vitamin E offers subtle but powerful support. It helps protect brain cells from oxidative stress, which tends to increase when you're sleep deprived. Think of it as armor for your memory, keeping your thoughts clear and steady, even when your energy dips. You'll find it in everyday heroes: almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, broccoli, and even a ripe tomato. These aren't just healthy snacks, they're part of your defense system, woven into your sleep hygiene like silent sentinels. What makes vitamin E so valuable is how it supports hormonal balance too. And hormones, as we know, are the backstage crew behind every successful bedtime routine. When things like testosterone drop too low, whether in men or women, sleep gets disrupted, moods swing, and fatigue becomes a regular guest. For those battling obstructive sleep apnea, vitamin E might hold even more relevance. Some studies suggest it can reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the respiratory system, making it easier to breathe, rest, and enter deep, uninterrupted sleep. It's not a miracle fix, but it's a powerful ally. Natural sleep remedies often work this way, not through dramatic overnight changes, but by gently shifting the body back to its natural rhythm. The kind of rhythm that invites real rest, not just unconsciousness. Sleep isn't just about being tired, it's about healing. And vitamin E leans into that mission, helping the body recover from daily wear and tear. Whether you've pulled an all-nighter, faced emotional stress, or simply feel like your energy's off balance, this nutrient steps in with quiet resilience. It's like the friend who doesn't say much, but always shows up when you need them. Still, protection isn't enough on its own. Sometimes the body needs restoration too, something that doesn't just guard against damage, but actively rebuilds what's been lost. And that's exactly where our next vitamin begins to shine. There's something undeniably vibrant about vitamin C. Maybe it's the citrusy zing, or the way it lights up our energy like morning sun on sleepy skin. But beyond immune boosts and cold prevention, this vitamin plays a surprisingly vital role in sleep health. It's a quiet supporter of deep sleep tips, helping the body wind down, stay asleep, and bounce back stronger after restless nights. If you're serious about improving sleep quality, you might want to take a second look at your fruit bowl. You'll find this antioxidant powerhouse hiding in familiar places: oranges, kiwis, bell peppers, strawberries, kale. These colorful foods don't just add life to your plate, they breathe life into your bedtime routine. Vitamin C supports the adrenal glands, helping them regulate cortisol, the stress hormone that tends to spike right when you're trying to relax. And when cortisol levels go unchecked, say hello to tossed sheets, racing thoughts, and broken sleep. That's where vitamin C steps in, offering natural sleep remedies without side effects. What's fascinating is how vitamin C also protects the brain from cognitive decline during sleep deprivation. That means sharper memory, more mental clarity, and less fog when you wake up. Especially for those facing chronic insomnia or irregular circadian rhythms, every ounce of clarity counts. It's a reminder that sleep isn't passive. It's a deeply active, restorative process, and vitamin C helps ensure the engine stays clean while the system resets. Interestingly, studies show that people with low levels of vitamin C tend to experience shorter and more fragmented sleep cycles. And the connection doesn't stop there. It may even help reduce symptoms of sleep apnea by improving blood flow and reducing oxidative stress. Again, it's not a magic pill, but a key piece in the sleep puzzle. When combined with other relaxation techniques, it adds that extra layer of support your body quietly craves at night. Still, while vitamin C brings restoration and balance, there's another nutrient waiting to dive deeper, one that taps into your emotions, your dreams, even your very ability to feel rested. It's a vitamin that works with your brain chemistry like an artist with a canvas. Vitamin B6, the unsung conductor of your brain's nightly symphony. While some vitamins gently support sleep in the background, B6 dives headfirst into your inner world. It doesn't just help you sleep, it influences how you sleep, your dreams, your mood, your emotional balance. It's like the secret ingredient in a recipe for insomnia relief that also touches the soul. If you've ever wondered why your dreams feel more vivid after a restful night, this little nutrient might be behind the scenes, painting them in richer color. You'll find B6 nestled in comforting foods: bananas, carrots, potatoes, dairy, fish, and whole grains. Nothing exotic or hard to find, just nature offering what you need, if you know where to look. This vitamin plays a pivotal role in serotonin production, which later converts into melatonin, the hormone that whispers, "It's time to sleep." It's one of the most crucial steps in resetting your circadian rhythm and deepening your relaxation techniques. But B6 is a bit of a balancing act. While it supports better sleep habits by lifting mood and reducing symptoms of depression, too much of it, especially through supplements, can actually trigger insomnia. That's why this isn't about taking more, it's about taking wisely. Like any good bedtime routine, it's less about excess and more about harmony. When your body and mind align, rest follows effortlessly. There's also something magical about how B6 enhances dream recall. Ever woken up feeling like you traveled through entire worlds, only to forget the journey within seconds? B6 helps your brain hold on to those stories. And while that might sound whimsical, dreams are often where we process stress, grief, and healing. With strong enough sleep hygiene, B6 can turn your nights into a canvas for emotional clarity. Still, dreams aren't enough on their own. They need structure, rhythm, and consistency, qualities that depend on something even more foundational. Something that not only helps you fall asleep, but also governs the very cycle of waking and resting. And that, my friend, is where the next vitamin steps in. Now enter vitamin B12, the rhythm keeper, the one who doesn't just guide you into sleep, but also ensures that your wakefulness doesn't feel like a foggy blur. You see, sleep isn't just about falling into a restful slumber. It's also about waking up feeling like you've hit the reset button. And that's exactly where B12 shines, helping you maintain that balance between night and day, sleep and wakefulness. It's your circadian rhythm's most reliable ally, making sure your body knows when to wind down and when to rise, all while keeping your energy levels intact. Found in dairy, eggs, meat, and fish, vitamin B12 is a nutrient that works closely with your nervous system to regulate the natural cycles of alertness and rest. Without it, your circadian rhythm can get thrown off, and suddenly, you're stuck in a cycle of restless nights followed by exhausting days. You might find yourself hitting the snooze button too many times or struggling to stay awake during the day. But when B12 is on your side, it's like your internal clock gets a much-needed tune-up, ensuring that you not only sleep well, but also wake up feeling refreshed and energized. Vitamin B12's role doesn't end with sleep, though. It's also closely linked to mood regulation. Low B12 levels have been associated with feelings of depression and fatigue, which often snowball into poor sleep quality. If your mind is constantly racing, your energy dipping, or your mood sinking, the issue might not just be your bedtime routine. It could be a deficiency in this vital nutrient. So, when you start focusing on B12-rich foods, you're not just supporting better sleep habits, you're actively protecting your emotional health, too. What's even more compelling is how B12 may also help reduce the symptoms of depression, further enhancing the quality of sleep. When you're well rested, the brain is able to process emotions more clearly, making it easier to handle daily stresses. The connection between mental clarity, emotional well-being, and sleep is deep, and B12 weaves them all together with finesse. In this intricate dance, it makes sure that sleep isn't just a physical rest, but also an emotional and mental reset. But even with vitamin B12's contributions, sleep remains a delicate balance, a harmony between mind, body, and the nutrients that fuel them. And while B12 certainly helps set the stage, there's still one more piece to the puzzle that ensures everything works seamlessly together. You've heard the phrase, "eat the rainbow," tossed around, but did you know that it's more than just a catchy slogan? It's a blueprint for healthy living, especially when it comes to improving sleep quality. The experts aren't just talking about adding a pop of color to your plate. They're urging you to diversify your nutrition to ensure you're getting a balanced intake of all the vitamins and minerals your body needs to function properly. Each color in that rainbow represents a unique set of nutrients, including the essential vitamins for sleep, like vitamin C, B6, E, and others. When you eat the rainbow, you're not just nourishing your body, you're creating the perfect foundation for a restful night's sleep. Imagine your body as a high-performance machine. Every part needs the right fuel to run smoothly. You wouldn't expect your car to perform at its best with a diet of just one type of fuel, right? The same logic applies to your body. A colorful plate of vegetables, fruits, and whole grains offers more than just flavor. It provides a rich assortment of nutrients that play vital roles in everything from energy production to sleep regulation. For instance, while vitamin C fights off oxidative stress, B vitamins help produce serotonin, which turns into melatonin, setting the stage for deep, restorative sleep. But there's more to it than just the obvious benefits. The more variety you include, the better your circadian rhythm can adapt and adjust. Your body becomes more in tune with natural sleep cycles, ensuring that your internal clock aligns with the world around you. By making sure you're eating a variety of nutrient-dense foods, you're setting up a bedtime routine that supports a balanced, calm, and consistent sleep schedule. When your meals are diverse, your body receives the building blocks it needs to restore and heal throughout the night. It's not always easy to fit this kind of diversity into your routine, especially when life gets busy. But experts agree that small, consistent changes can make a significant difference in your health, and sleep is no exception. Even if it feels like a challenge to consume all the colors of the rainbow at every meal, start simple. Add an extra serving of veggies or mix up your fruit intake. Each small step gets you closer to healthier sleep habits, naturally. As you start seeing the benefits of eating the rainbow, more energy, better sleep, and a general sense of well-being, remember that the magic lies in the consistency. The body loves routine, and the more you nourish it with a balanced, colorful array of foods, the more naturally your body will shift into a state of restful sleep. And with this newfound consistency, your sleep quality will begin to elevate, leaving you well-rested and ready to face each new day with a clear mind and full energy. It's easy to get caught up in the allure of supplements, especially with all the promises of a better night's sleep. After all, who doesn't want a quick fix to that never-ending battle with restless nights? But here's the truth. While supplements can play a role in improving sleep hygiene, they should never be seen as a cure-all or a shortcut. In fact, overdoing it on any one vitamin or mineral can actually make things worse, throwing your body off balance. Think of supplements as a helpful sidekick, not the main hero in your sleep journey. The key here is moderation and careful selection. Multivitamins, for example, can be a great way to ensure you're not missing out on any essential nutrients, especially when your diet is lacking in variety. But that doesn't mean you should start popping pills left and right. Excessive intake of certain vitamins, like vitamin B6 or even vitamin D, can disrupt your natural sleep patterns. Too much of a good thing? Turns out, it's not always better. In fact, it can lead to more insomnia rather than less, as the body struggles to manage the overload. To make sure you're taking the right approach, always opt for supplements that complement your lifestyle and eating habits. Before reaching for that bottle of sleep pills, think about whether your diet is already rich in the vitamins your body needs. Are you eating a variety of nutrient-dense foods? Are you ensuring your circadian rhythm is properly supported by your daily habits? Supplements can step in when needed, but they should never replace a balanced diet or a consistent bedtime routine. Remember, the best way to improve sleep quality doesn't involve a magic pill. It involves lifestyle changes and mindful choices. Supplements can enhance what you're already doing, but they won't do the heavy lifting for you. It's all about finding that sweet spot between food, lifestyle, and, when necessary, supplementation. This balance is what will truly transform your sleep health, helping you drift into a deep, restful slumber. So before you reach for another bottle on the shelf, consider this. Your body is a complex system, and it requires more than just a quick fix. With the right mix of natural sleep remedies, healthy habits, and just the right amount of supplementation, you'll be well on your way to the rest you deserve. And if you're wondering about the next step, it might just be uncovering what lies at the root of those sleep struggles, the missing piece that many people overlook. Ever wonder why a good night's sleep feels so elusive despite your best efforts? Or why, no matter how much you sleep, you wake up feeling foggy, exhausted, or out of sync? The answer might lie deeper than you think, beneath the surface of your sleep hygiene and bedtime routine. It could be the result of something as simple yet profound as a vitamin deficiency. Yes, these tiny nutrients play a monumental role in how well we sleep, how clearly we think, and how balanced our hormones stay. They are the unsung heroes that often get overlooked until they're missing. Sleep disorders, especially chronic insomnia, can sometimes be traced back to deficiencies in critical vitamins such as B12, vitamin D, and B6. When your body lacks these vital nutrients, your circadian rhythm can be disrupted, leaving your sleep-wake cycle in chaos. This can lead to difficulties falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling anything but refreshed. It's not just about quantity, it's about the quality of your sleep, and that's where these vitamins make all the difference. By filling in the nutritional gaps, you give your body the tools it needs to restore itself properly each night. But the impact of vitamin deficiencies doesn't stop with sleep. Have you ever felt like your memory isn't as sharp as it used to be, or perhaps you've noticed brain fog taking over more frequently? These symptoms can also be signs of a deficiency, particularly in vitamin B12 and vitamin E. These nutrients are directly linked to cognitive function, memory retention, and brain health. Without them, the brain's ability to process and store information can slow down, resulting in forgetfulness and confusion. It's no wonder people struggling with sleep issues also find themselves battling a decline in memory and mental clarity. On top of that, hormonal imbalances are often tied to inadequate levels of vitamins like vitamin D and B6. These vitamins support the production and regulation of hormones that control everything from stress levels to mood, metabolism, and, of course, sleep. When these vitamins are lacking, your body's hormonal equilibrium gets thrown off, leading to everything from mood swings to insomnia. The missing piece in your sleep puzzle might not just be a bedtime routine, it could be a deficiency in one of these key vitamins. So what's the takeaway here? If you're dealing with sleep struggles, memory issues, or hormonal imbalances, it might be time to take a closer look at your diet. Are you getting enough of these essential vitamins? If not, consider adjusting your meals or adding in supplements to fill those gaps. Your body is a complex system, and every nutrient plays a vital role in maintaining harmony. It's all interconnected, and the right nutrition can be the key to unlocking better sleep, sharper memory, and a healthier hormonal balance. Now that you're armed with the knowledge of how the right vitamins can revolutionize your sleep, it's time to take action. Ask yourself, are you ready to embrace a new approach to better sleep and start reaping the rewards of restful nights and energetic days? It's not about magic pills or complex routines. It's about taking small, consistent steps toward nourishing your body with the nutrients it craves. How will you incorporate these vitamins into your diet starting today? Are you willing to make that change for your health and well-being? If you're ready to take control of your sleep and feel the difference, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. There's so much more to uncover when it comes to improving your sleep and overall health. Join the journey to better sleep, and let's work together toward healthier, happier nights.